Good morning, everyone. It is Kristen with Infinite Heart and Soul. I hope you are having a fabulous week. So I wanted to pop on today. I'm all about living paranormally. So I wanted to share something that happened with me yesterday. So one of my cats, Joe Kitty, had passed away many years ago. He was very old. We don't know exactly what his age was, but he was, we'll say, around maybe 20, 21 years old. And with me before my husband and I even got married and all of that. So just my sweet boy, and I miss him so much. So he does make appearances. I do see him at times, and he lets me know he's around. We just completed a bathroom renovation, so I was very human yesterday and organizing my bathroom and all that kind of stuff. So while I was in there, I happened to turn my head, and really quickly with my physical eyes, I saw a cat jump down and walk past like the little bench I have there. But it's a split second, and it happens so quick you can totally 100% talk yourself out of it. That's how it happens. You see something, you're like, I'm cracking up. No, you see it, honor it, and say, thank you for showing yourself. And it's so quick, sometimes you can't see very clearly. Sometimes spirits will, humans and animals can show up and linger there for a while so you can see the intricacies of how they look and all of that. This was very, very quick, and I knew and felt that it was my Joe Kitty because I have two cats in spirit, and it was definitely Joey. So when I was sleepitating later in the day, so I like to meditate and kind of fall asleep, so I sleepitate. So when I was doing that yesterday, I saw Joey in my mind's eye very clearly. It was more slow, and I could see every aspect of his sweet little face. So last evening, I was resting, and I was overwhelmed with sadness, missing my Joey. You know how it just hits you, for those that have lost loved ones, it just hits you suddenly, and I just missed him. So I was crying in that moment, and all of a sudden, one of my good friends, love you. She had lost her sweet dog, Peyton, and Peyton came forward to me. And when he came forward, he pronounced his name, Peyton, and that is not how I talk. I'm a New Yorker living in Florida, so it's Peyton. But when Peyton came forward, it was Peyton, and very adamant about how to pronounce his name. It was so cute. And I've seen Peyton when he was alive, when I chat with this friend, so to experience him in spirit was very beautiful. So when I was in my grief, missing my Joe Kitty, Peyton came forward and said, when you feel this overwhelming grief, know that it's just your ego knowing that we're around, and that's where it's taking you, is in your grief, because that's how your humanness is translating that. Put your hand over your heart and bring us in there and feel how we are communicating with you. It is so expansive, such unconditional love and joy. You can get messages in that moment just by doing this simple technique. Bring them into your heart space, go to your heart, and just feel this overwhelming love. What is it that you want to tell me? Sometimes they just want to be around you. They're just there, and they want you to know that they're there. They're here with you in the here and now, always experiencing life with you, along with you. A lot of the validating evidence or proof of life that I receive are premonitions. And also, they will validate things that they have done in life and their personalities and all of that. But a lot of what I get for validating evidence to show that it is your loved one is they'll give me things after they pass that you're doing something in honor of them or something like that, to show that they're still with you. How would I know that? I'm like, don't give me stuff that's on Facebook. Give me things I have no way of knowing. And a lot of stuff, it's people will say, get out of my head, because that's the stuff that they give, the things that you pray to them and speak to them about, all of that. But this experience with Peyton, and I said to Peyton, because I know it's just such a recent loss for my friend, and I'm like, if I'm meant to give her this message, just give me a sign. And I'm in a group with this friend, and she happened in that split second, she sent like a message in there, and I'm like, okay, of all of the friends that are in this group, and she was the one that said it, okay. So I had messaged my beautiful friend, and I had given her that message, and we just had this discussion and exchange, and she was able to feel Peyton's energy. But I thought it was so funny that when he came forward, he's like, Peyton, he's very adamant. And one of the cool things is he'd given me one word, and it was the weirdest thing. And I'm like, all right, it's not for me to understand. It's someone else. It's someone else's life and experience. So I have no way of knowing. And I said, Peyton says this, and it was one word. And she said, Kristen, did you just say this word? I had a dream a couple of nights ago about doing this. So that one, like, there's no way I can know that. So Peyton brought forward that information that I have no way of knowing to bring forward a message from that loved one. I always ask for validating evidence, so you have that proof of life. It was such a beautiful experience. It happened organically. I didn't call Peyton forward or anything. I was in the moment of grieving my own baby that I lost many years ago. I mean, Joey passed many years ago, Joey and Basil. And I was just overwhelmed with that grief. And to have this beautiful baby come forward that I had witnessed and seen in life through Zoom, because I know this friend, we don't live close by, but thank goodness for modern technology. So to be able to, witness this beautiful baby now in spirit, they do come forward, when you're a vibrational match. So if you have, now I feel overwhelming, joy and happiness, so I'm going to start to cry. So if you're feeling grief and loss of that loved one, put your hand over your heart space. Bring that loved one into the heart space and just expand it. Just with your imagination. Like when you're a kid, imagination is everything. You're actually doing it with your imagination. It is real. And ask and just say, I love you. And they can hear you. As soon as you think of them or say anything, or they are right there. But bring this beautiful being, this person, this animal into your heart space. Expand that energy out. Maybe ask for a message, and you might see a vision. My friend had a vision of her baby, which is amazing. But you can get a claircognizant information coming through, which is a knowing. You just know something. You feel it. If you get goosebumps, and the goosebumps are not from a window is open, the fan is on, something's blowing on you, you get goosebumps. I actually get splotchy goosebumps. So you can actually see the patches. And mine now tend to be on my left leg. When I'm communicating with spirit, I'll get it on my left leg only. So I was on the couch last night talking to my husband, and I just randomly got the chills on my left leg. So it was just really cool for him to be able to witness that too. So please drop in the comments below if you do try this technique, and let me know if it's helpful for you. I'm grateful to my beautiful friend for allowing me to share this message. So I thank you so, so much. Also, so you're aware, you can always go to infiniteheartandsoul.com. My next round of classes are opening on Friday, September 22nd, and it runs for 7 weeks. It is recorded, so I'd love for you to be there live, but there are some people that can't attend the lives and will watch the replay. You can always post questions or anything like that to be more involved in it on the private group portal site. So if you're interested, you can always message me, or you can go to infiniteheartandsoul.com to find more information. It is so much fun. There are activations and clearings, esoteric wisdom and knowledge, and how to channel various different type of modalities like mediumship, shamanism, light language, guides, all that fun stuff. So I wish you a day of magic. Have a fabulous day, everybody.